All right, guys. Welcome back to another live stream here. Your host, Mr. Know-It-All. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We did see some interesting price action over the weekend. Obviously, got a little bit of a jerk back in the market. I want to make you guys aware of a tool that you can use. It's been pretty spot on, actually. This tool here, digitalic.net BTC cycle repeat. This has been pretty good. It's been pretty accurate in calling, not like the exact tops, but it's been pretty good at calling some of these tops and these drawdowns. Okay. So if you guys can see Bitcoin here over the next couple weeks. Looks like we could see a continued correction down to that 40K area, even as low as maybe 35K. So we could get an overall market correction here. Okay. Now we're only here on April 18th, but I think it's possible that we see maybe altcoins still outperform Bitcoin here within this next month, right? Because the total 2 chart, right? So we're going to get to covering that here in a second. And I also want to bring to your guys' attention, it's also a cool indicator here is the beam indicator. All right, this has been pretty. I mean, it's only been around since the last cycle, right, with the data, but you guys can see that from the 2017 run up here, you know, like this area becomes like the area, like this is like the top, right? So this is like the area where you would want to be starting to sell. You can see here when we start to go to this like really bright yellow. We're like right here on the beam indicator, right? We're in this orange area here. Like we still have this huge parabolic move coming left in the market. So guys, don't panic just yet. We could see some downside action. I mean, that's fine. We've been going pretty much straight up since July with lots of green candles right to the upside. So like a one week or maybe a 2 week correction wouldn't be something that is out of the cards. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to last that long. I'm just giving you guys an overall idea of what could happen, right? And not to panic. Like these opportunities are going to end up being buying the dip opportunities. We're still in a bull market, and we haven't really broke any major trends. We've just seen some back tests and retests, and we'll get to those charts here in a minute. There was another chart here I want to make you guys aware of, and that is the market cycle chart. Okay. Now we do post these alerts in the Discord for the paid clients. And so you can actually see, this is against Ethereum, but it's similar, right? So like we can throw Bitcoin on here and we can get an idea of what's happening with the market right now. So like you can see that the tether, the USD tether actually ended up breaking, had like a fake breakout to the downside here. You guys can see I had this plotted, right? It broke down and then it broke back into the pattern to the upside. So when that happens, when USDT dominance goes to the upside, well, you guys already know what that means. Basically, the cryptos will fall in price, right? So we could have had here on ETH, you can look at it later, but we could have had here, we had this breakout, right? And we had this back test. All right, we're going to get to what's happening here. This could be forming maybe a double bottom on the 4 hour. We're going to get to the chart here right now. But this is something that we can determine the trend on, especially for the shorter time scales, for scalp trading, maybe with bots, or really just any sort of scalp trades, or even longer term swing trades. All right, well, I hope that's some helpful information. And we're going to get to some of the actual charts here. All right, we're going to look at ETH because, like I said before, I still think that we're in altcoin season and that we're going to see ETH outperform Bitcoin here in the short term. All right, so right now you can see that ETH made this top here at 25.75, and we're just pulling back to this area here, this cluster of support, right? This area right here. Okay, nothing to really be too concerned about just yet. And we put a bottom in here. We had an oversold bounce, and we made a lower high, right? And this 4 hour here is getting a bit of rejection here up around this 2150 area. What we want to see is actually us just close here and not break this low, right? So that's important. If we can do that, then we can confidently say that this bottom right here locally will be in, right? And maybe we can form what's called a double bottom, right? It's not confirmed yet, guys, unfortunately, but and actually it's looking like maybe we're seeing some rejection here. So it's possible that we do, if we continue to get rejected and selling pressure that comes in, we could again come back down to test this bottom. It would make sense actually for us to go probably close to this demand line, right? Because this is a demand line and it's been respected here for quite some time. You know, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, right, and almost a 4th touchdown on this wick. So if the buying pressure doesn't really pick up here, and we don't create this double bottom, what could happen is we break this support, and we could come down to touch this 1900 area, and we have this here, this area right here, right, and it's actually kind of perfect, like right around that 1950 area. If we end up breaking this area here, all right, guys, because this does kind of look like a mini. Well, no, it doesn't actually. It's not valid. That's good, but yeah. So this is something that could play out. We're waiting to see how we react to support here. If we end up getting an oversold, if we end up getting a bounce here, that'll be good, right? That'll signal that we might have made a local bottom here, and that we could maybe go back up to test this 2275 area. Is too risky to go and trade now? I'll wait for see a BTC pump, or is it game over? I would just wait for now, guys. I mean, don't rush into trades. And if you really want to, you can maybe breakout trade this to the downside if you really want to. If we end up breaking these supports and we confirm a break of these supports, we could probably get more downside, okay? Because right now we've broken below the daily support, right? But like I said, this cluster right here this is a support. If we break it, we break this 1950 area, you know, then we could be looking at some serious maybe downside after we break this area here. Like if we break this area here, then we're talking maybe ETH going into maybe a back test, right? A major back test. We break up here and break this cluster, and we come back down, break this demand line, and we back test it, and we reject it. Then we can look for short opportunities back down, right? I don't really want to see this scenario play out, but it's possible. Okay, guys, like definitely don't be short-sighted to that. It can happen if there's lots of selling pressure that comes into the market, right? And the daily did just cross down on the MACD oscillator, all right? So this is implying we could see some more downside price action. We had this daily bearish divergence. The MACD oscillator is still in the bullish territory, but we did get a bearish cross. All right. And we're up here in the red band territory, right? So we really just want to see this demand line hold. We've been holding this demand line for some time now. And if we end up breaking that, that could be trouble for ETH as well. But we just kind of have to see how this plays out, guys. Like it's not right now. It doesn't really look terrible to me. We made a top. We're coming back down to test the support. We're probably going to find some area we consolidate in, and then we'll go from there. Thoughts on Doge? Doge actually surprisingly looks pretty good, right? We had a pretty big impulse and looks like a cup continuation pattern here happening on Doge. I wouldn't say to go long on this asset. It's already moved about 20%, and we could have caught these longs down here when we were posting this. Okay. What do I think about Market Cypher? That is a competitor's product, man. I'm not going to make a comment on that. I think STP products are superior to Market Cipher. Litecoin hit the 886 fib extension and is pulling back right now. Right? But the weekly Stokes look okay, and we're still building this positive momentum again. So the only thing that is maybe of concern is that we're making lower levels of relative strength on the weekly. Okay, so maybe we're showing more divergence. Okay, but it's playing out. We're getting the pullback here, and we could also just come back down to this demand line again. We want to make sure we hold the demand lines, right? If we hold the demand lines, we're set for higher prices. If we break demand lines, we can come back all the way down, right? So yeah, just pay attention to these demand lines, guys. This is what I keep talking about. And yeah, this is that is a definite rejection wick right there. And yeah, we're seeing, I mean, this is a doji, man. This is the doji reversal candle, right? So we got a local top in here. We hit an 88.6% retrace from the swing low to swing high. Just need to pay attention, right? Just need to pay attention. If we start breaking demand lines, we could see a lot lower prices. But we haven't done that yet, and I'm not here to instill any fear into you guys, but definitely be aware of what's happening on these supports. If they end up holding and consolidating here, that's great. If they end up breaking down, guys, that could be problematic, right? We could lower prices. ECH, yeah, we can take a look at it. So Bitcoin Cash, we got this breakout, right? We back tested and bounced right off the parabola, and we're still making a technical higher low here, right? Until we break this low here, we'll probably, if we do break the low, we'll probably come back into the parabola structure. But for right now, it's holding above it, right? Icon. Yeah, this rising wedge pattern, you know, yeah, I mean, we could see Icon break further down. It's possible. You just sold all your ADA. Did you mess up? I mean, I would have sold your ADA when we were pumping the other day at $1.40. It's kind of stupid to sell into dumps, but it could be okay if, you know, we end up making lower prices. You'll look like a hero, right? But yeah, I mean, guys, like so far on Icon here. Yeah, I mean, this is a rising wedge type pattern. I think maybe we got this break here. The thing is like the volume wasn't really that crazy. Like, it's not like we got a big candle of like selling volume here. It's just kind of going down with the rest of the market, right? And we are up here at this red band area, right? So we already know that we can come down. Possibly we can come down, right, and back test these support areas down here. Could see a major market move down. It's possible that we get that again. Keep saying that it's possible because when you get these breakdowns like this, these patterns could play out. It may not play out fully because we're still in an uptrend, okay? And the bearish patterns may not play out as well in bull markets, right? But this is a rising wedge, right? Why do I think the market's dropping like this? Well, it's gonna sound stupid, but there's more selling than buying happening right now, right? Just like when the market's going up, there's more buying than selling happening. It's really that simple. So yeah, it actually broke the pattern and it back tested it and rejected it. We could probably see lower prices for Icon. Okay. This doesn't look too good. We're not like showing bullish divergence. We're not showing any of these signs where we're going to see higher prices right now. We could actually end up seeing lower prices. Okay. KSM. Yeah, so KSM has been making lower highs so far. But I would say this doesn't look terrible, man. We got a downsloping consolidation pattern. I would say that this looks fine. I mean, can it go lower and just break down? Yeah, it can. Especially if the whole market does that. Is it possible to make money in this market? Yeah, you can short the market. You can always trade up or down, man. Definitely can always trade upside or downside. I'd say if Kusama breaks this area here, we'll probably start printing short signals on the daily, and then we could see like a major move down. You know. Chrome, you could just use the bots. Just use the bots. So Band had this touch up here. This also is a rising type of structure, okay? But I don't know, man. I don't really want to believe that. I mean, it's possible that if we break down, man, this thing could break all the way down to like $8, right? But we'll see, because the fundamentals right now for like the DXY aren't looking too good for the dollar. So, you know, this wave trader guy is calling a bottom on the DXY. It's possible that this is a bottom for the DXY. If this is a bottom for the DXY, then yeah, crypto's probably going to drop more. Chrome, we have bots that you can use with our SAR indicator. All right. So back to Band here. Well, I mean, you're at this bottom, right? I mean, we're printing shorts right now on the 4 hour. So but it looks like maybe you, on the hourly here, you might have made a potential double bottom. Not confirmed yet. You gotta make sure you close above this like 1560 area on the hourly. So this might be okay for an entry, right? Maybe. Well, I hear you, Chrome. I hear you, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be shorting this down here. I mean, you already missed that opportunity. Could have shorted here up above these red band territories. Yeah, that's what I keep saying, guys. I still think we are in altcoin season, and I don't think we're going to... It looks really bad right now. It looks really bearish right now, right? But actually what happened is Total 2 made a new high, right? And it's still kind of making higher lows for now. Like, we didn't break this trend line on the total too, versus total. Until we start breaking these lows and like reversing the trend back to the downside, then the alt season is over, right? But like we got, here's the weekly, like yeah, I mean we got up here and we're back testing right now. I think I said this the other day on the stream that we're probably not just gonna go straight through it. We're gonna just get a consolidation probably this week, guys, and that's what's happening. We're getting retraces and pullbacks, and these are, in my opinion, these are probably buying opportunities. All right, so just be patient and wait for entries. Don't rush into a trade right now. I would say, guys, just be patient and wait for the market to decide what it wants to do. But right now, there's more selling than buying happening. Okay, we can wait for another buying opportunity if one presents itself. Guys, 90% of trading is waiting. All right. BMY. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Right, you can see this this demand line right here, and this triangle right here on the weekly. Could definitely see a breakout on this. 21% measured move. Putting this asset back at all-time highs or near all-time highs in the coming weeks, coming months maybe. Okay. Wells Fargo, here you are, coming up to a major resistance area right here. I suspect you probably pull back here, man. You know, you got lots of resistance up here. So, if you're in longs, you should probably take some profit. And you could see a retrace back down, man. You could see it. Could come back down to maybe make a higher low or continuing higher again. We can look at ZBRA. Sure. All right, this could be a failed swing pattern, right? Or a failed cup pattern. Because you're starting to show signs of buyer exhaustion up here, with the momentum kind of weaning off. Although not confirmed, but got the pullback, right? So you're still technically holding this demand line here, right? So you start to break that, and you could assume we'll see a lower price and maybe more downslope consolidation. Maybe you, I mean, I think you technically made a higher high, right? Maybe you do one of these where you make the handle. How about? All right. Rocket. Raven. Aquatiques, unless you're in a trade that you have an edge on, I would say staying in a stable is definitely advised, right? So Raven coin here right on the demand line, or broke it, is now back testing it. Raven looks pretty good. Could get a move back up, yep. 19 cents, 19.5. XRP, yep, sure. Yeah, we can watch the SPY and the VIX live. Descending broadening wedge pattern for XRP, and looks like it's putting into this higher low right here on the hourly. But yeah, we could start to reverse this price action, okay guys? This looks okay. Low and higher low being made. ESV, I think we spoke about this one. Yeah, it broke out, now back testing, coming down, maybe making a double bottom here on the hourly. See that? Well, I guess it's technically a lower low, but it looks close enough, like it's close. It's a technical lower low, but we might get the pivot here. XTZ. Let's look at the SPY real quick. So XTZ broke out of the wedge, the rising wedge pattern. Okay, broke out of it. Coming back into it, right? So, you know, this area here, this $5 area, if this area isn't held as support, we're looking for this to hold, right? Because this is this major demand line. Otherwise, we could see lots more downside, potentially, if it doesn't hold. Yeah, it's breaking this support right now on the 4-hour. Hey, Annie, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. SAR probably throwing shorts here. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's see what happens when we get to this demand line, right? This is the area, right? We could get one more leg down, and we're in the leg right now. So, you know, just see what happens at these demand lines. If you see that, you know, the sellers, we start to see seller exhaustion, where we just kind of go sideways and we're starting to build like some divergence, bullish divergence on the MACD oscillator. We're not showing it right now on the 15-minute. The hourly is not showing it yet either. The 4-hour also not really showing it, right? Could see some more downside on this action. ADA, let's go to ADA. Well, you know, kind of had a fake break, right? We technically need a technical higher high on the price from this wick. And then Bitcoin just decided to start crashing and destroyed the TA, basically. Came back in, we then broke the demand line. We got a bounce to try to get back in, and we failed to get back in. But we still haven't broke these lows yet at $1.13. We're holding. We're making a technical right now, a technical higher high, or a low, yeah, a higher high from this low here. All right, so we want to see how this develops. This looks actually starting to look okay, maybe. The hourly is starting to maybe reverse. Okay. So it's possible that this could come back and come to and like do one of these. It wouldn't shock me at all if this is just a shakeout, guys, before ADA just broke out of this pattern for real and we got the real breakout, right? We'll see. Keep you posted on that. EOS. Yeah, EOS came down to the parabola here, got the bounce, and now pivoting. Looks like pivoting, starting to make this higher low here. Okay. But yeah, this could be a long opportunity for this asset. We're down here towards the green bands on the hourly. So the 4-hour also maybe starting to form this higher low as well. I'd wait for confirmation of that though before entering a trade. Yeah, this doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look bad at all, actually. All right. IOTA. Again, yeah, we did make a lower high, right? We hit this fib and made a lower high. We're getting the move down right now. But as long as we hold or make a higher low than this low, like if we hold here, it'll try to move again. So pay attention to these lows. If we break the lows, yeah, we can go much further down. FTM and TRX and NKN. Annie, I appreciate the super chat. The 2 British pound super chat. Appreciate that. Taylor, thank you so much for the 99-cent super chat. NKN, yeah, we can take a look at it. Well, this looks interesting. This actually looks pretty good. Right, nice downslope consolidation. In a falling wedge type structure here. We're starting to show some divergence here on the RSI, right? Starting to show it there with a lower low on price, but a higher low on the RSI. So that is one oscillator telling us that we could be experiencing some bullish divergence. And we've had quite a retrace so far, right? We went from 150 now down to about 53 cents, looking at about a 64% correction in price. So yeah, we could easily get a move back out here, right? That's a nice little trade potentially there. We covered band, we can cover Reef. FTM, yeah, let's take a look at FTM. We were talking about this a couple days ago. Yeah, all right. So it looks like we finally broke this this demand line here. We broke it. Got this fake breakout up here. Came back into the pattern, right? So I will say though, we're still above the heart line, right? We're still above this downsloping channel heart line here. We can maybe adjust this now, right? We got this break here. Oh, I guess now we're below it. There's that. But Yeah, not too much help from the oscillators right now. But the hourly at the green bottom of the green band. The hourly looks like we could get a retrace back up. Maybe a retrace back up to the 43-cent area. And if we can reclaim this demand line, back test it as a support, and we can then break out of the pattern, right? See how this goes though, right? It's going to depend on what the market's doing. Covered band. Solana and Neo seem to be unaffected. Yeah, we can take a look at them. Did you miss Rocket? No, you know what? I didn't even cover Rocket. Sorry about that. Look at Rocket. Well, yeah, it sort of broke this curve here. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it did. It didn't get the major move though that we're looking for just yet. TRX was not covered. We'll get to it, guys. Sorry, I'm only one person. I can only cover one chart at a time. So please bear with me and stay patient. And if I somehow forget your ticker, please definitely remind me. All right. Okay. Yeah, I still think Rocket's going to be good, man. Just we broke the parabola here a bit, but this is a. Here you go. Well, it's probably going to come down to fill this gap. Looks like. Maybe we come down and fill this gap at 21, right? Maybe we come down and fill it, start bottoming here, and then go. I don't know, something like that. Reef. Still holding demand line, right? We're at the demand line right now on the daily. The 4 hour probably broke below it. Showing the divergence on the RSI, right? Low and higher low on the RSI, with a low and the same low on price. So this is an RSI bullish divergence, which could imply to us that we see higher prices on the RSI. And no, we're not really showing it yet here. Not really showing it here on the MACD. What else did I miss? A lot. Like I covered band, we'll cover TRX. Hey, if you guys could smash up that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. That helps the channel grow and let other folks know about what we do here at STP. So just clicking that button, man. Just click that button. It's pretty easy. Gotta tap it. All right. The TRX. Also trying to maybe show some divergence on the RSI with a low and a higher low on the RSI with the price being a low and there's not really a divergence here, right? It's like the low and the higher low here, which is kind of synonymous with what's happening on the price, right? So this would be divergence if this price was actually lower than this price here, then we'd be diverging, right? So no real divergence here. Although you're at a bottom of a pattern, right? So you could get a move back up to at least the 15-cent area if this confirms a double bottom on the hourly. CRV, SPX, and XTZ. XTZ was already covered. We can cover CRV. Hey, I damned you. Nice fractal on my Discord. Name is Joe Biden moaning if you are super interesting. Sure, let's check it out. Yeah, man. I think Crimson. I think it's for sure a backtest, right? My trading futures, no. I think BTC will go down more. It's possible, yeah. We're in altcoin season right now. BTC can go sideways or down while the altcoins kind of gain versus it. Although right now we're kind of seeing a market-wide little bit of a correction, okay? Shoot 'em. Sure. What else did I miss here? I feel like I missed something else. CRV and SPX. So CRV, we're sitting on this fib here around this 290 area, right? So sitting at the 50% retrace. And we're still holding this demand line here. Still holding it until we're not. And we're back testing it again here. Sprung off of it, made a lower high, and now we're back testing it. And it looks like we're getting some rejection right now. But we'll see. If we close this candle in the green, then I think we can maybe get a continuation. Hey Taylor Miles, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, brother. So if we confirm this bottom here and we get back above the demand line, then I think we can maybe see a move up. Okay. But for right now, we're showing some rejection signs here, and maybe if we get some more selling, then we can go down, right? We can break the demand line and go further down. All right. I'm not a magician, guys. I'm just looking at a chart, and we're waiting for these confirmations, these high or low confirmations, to really start to look to enter trades again. Okay. Yeah, Chrome. Well, not on the 1 minute chart. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. TRX was covered. SPX, isn't that the S&P? Yeah, cover the S&P, yeah. We're up here, guys. We are up here, man. You guys already know, man, when we get these red band territories, what happens? Definitely get a quick rug pull back down to like 408. That's definitely a possibility on the S&P. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on what's happening here on the S&P. I think we might have hit some sort of local top. Okay. Good. I mean, like, yeah, we're still holding this demand line up right now. But you guys know that this is a rising wedge pattern, right? Like, these are recipes for disasters to the downside. Okay. Jeremy H, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Eric, no, I've never heard of Dogecoin, man. Dude, yeah, it's, or BTT actually, that was requested. Well, it's kind of doing what I had shown, a bounce here and a lower high, and then maybe come back down for a retest, right? So it's retesting right now on the 4 hour. And the hourly actually doesn't look terrible, right? We got this engulfing candle here. So if you can get back above this 0.07 area, then we can probably move to the top side of the range. So, doesn't look terrible. In fact, it actually looks okay here on the hourly. All right. Got to catch some bids on it, though. Got to catch some bids. What do you think about fun for a long-term buy? Yeah, we can take a look at some of these. Qtum, yeah, Qtum was asked about. We called Qtum out in the alert service at like $6, guys. You guys are going to see this chart and kind of laugh. But let's see where it is. Was it on the tether chart? Maybe it was on the tether chart. Yeah, it was back here. We called this out after this right here, March 18th. We call this breakout right here, back test, then rip, then continuation, and yeah, this still looks really, really nice, man. Look at these higher lows you're making again. Definitely looks like continuation. I feel like all the Chinese blockchains are really doing well right now. Neo, what was the other one that was doing well? We covered the S&P, man, the SPX. Qtum still, I mean, Qtum looks okay here on the hourly. We may get rejected there, right? We may get rejected here. Could maybe just consolidate in the channel first. SXP. Oh, you guys mean swipe? Okay. Yeah, we can look at swipe. TVK looking bad. EOS we looked at. VeChain. Guys, if you really want to see one of these, man, you know, you guys can do what Jeremy H did right here and you know, send on over a super chat. That'll put you at the head of the line, front of the line. I just so happen to miss your request, okay? Fun. We looked at Fantom already. Fun for a long-term buy. Yeah, long-term definitely looks good, right? Look at the monthly just consolidating here. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate that, man. Again, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Look at Dent, yeah. Got a few others to cover here. So fun looks okay. You're just kind of consolidating up here on the weekly. You might get a back test, right? You might get some back tests. Definitely want to hold the demand lines, okay? You start breaking demand lines, you're going to see lower prices. Right, maybe on down to 2.5 cents. It's possible. You get a really big breakdown. I'm trying to give you guys the worst case scenarios, okay? SXP, we should look at that. VeChain, look at that. Yeah, so VeChain did the move, right? We got to the top. We made a technical lower high, right? We made a technical lower high. We're probably going to come back down to test these supports. Okay. And if we break this neckline, yeah, we're looking at about another 20% move down if we break this support. Okay. SXP and CHD. Oh, let's look at Hive now. Fast about. I haven't charted this one sometime. Yeah, this looks good. You're just down sloping, consolidating here on the weekly right now, right? This still looks really intact, really bullish, I would say. Jeremy, sure, we can re-look at the band chart here. Just give me 1 second. We'll finish up this Hive analysis. So Hive can probably continue to downslope and consolidate here. Well, the daily looks like we might have crossed back up on the Stokes, so you could maybe start to look for maybe an entry up here. Okay, yeah, this looks good, actually. You know, you're putting in another 15-minute higher low down here. Hive looks maybe ready to run back up. Okay. Band. Again, band trying to make higher lows here, right? This actually, this looks okay here on the shorter time scale. And as you know, the shorter time scales, when they start to move, they change the longer term time scale, right? Like if we were to go to the hourly chart right now, this probably looks like it's maybe dojing, right? Yeah, exactly what it's doing. So we want to see this. Guys, the bottom of the green band territories these are areas of value for potential longs, okay? Do you believe in magic? I believe in magic, man. No, actually I don't. Anyways, I just believe in the TA. The technical analyses. Okay. So, band, yeah. Let's get you some more information on this. You're starting to make this downsloping channel, right? You can see that forming now. And you could be at an area. Up and handle still intact. Yeah, I think we technically made a higher high. So. Do you believe in magic? There you go, bro. The cup and handle is still intact. Yeah. We made a technical higher high. Okay, back here. We're just back testing this daily support. All right. And you can see the selling volume kind of receding as well. And we're now flashing an hourly MFI buy signal. So yeah, I mean, this looks good. This looks good maybe for a longer term entry. All right. Jeremy? That help? Does that help? I think it looks okay. It looks okay right now. How can you get the SCP RSI bands? That is a wonderful question, sir. The package actually comes with, like, I believe it's 9 other indicators. And if you go to swingtradepros.com under shop, under the real-time trading indicators, you will get all these different indicators here that come with the $57 a month package. All right. All right, let me look at Dent coin, right? Somebody asked about that. Let's see, what else was there? Was there any other coins I missed, guys, that you guys wanted to look at aside from Dent? I think that was the only other one that I missed, maybe. I could be wrong, too. So Dent, I gave Hive. Yep, I gave the Hive opinion. You're in a consolidation, downslope consolidation on Hive. So yeah, Dent actually looks not bad, right? Downslope consolidation. We could see more downside possibly. CHZ and XXP. Okay, I'll take a look at them. Yeah, I think we're starting to like diverge here on the hourly, right? Lower or technical, higher low than this low on the RSI, but a lower low on price, right? So Dent, maybe it's time for Dent to make a move back to the top of the range, and we might reject this, and we might just continue on down in the pattern before we really start to make that strong 4-hour bullish divergence. That's what we're looking for, guys. 4-hour bullish divergence. All right, those usually indicate major moves. All right. Okay, cool. CHZ and SXP and ORN. Those are going to be our last 3 today, guys. Well, again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. We're going to check these out before we go. This kind of made like a head and shoulders type pattern. Yeah, that's kind of ugly. Yeah. And, well, it's holding this neckline right now. Guys, if CHC ever breaks this neckline, 48 cents, we can expect a major move back down, okay? Right now, it's okay. It's holding that support. We're going to redraw something out here. CHZ. Yeah, no problem, Duke. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today. I know I'm not. I'm just watching my HODL portfolio get wrecked. But aside from that, it's been a great day. But you don't see me panic selling or anything. I'm probably going to look to add on some positions if I can. If not, just hold what I got and run that into the end of the run, right? So yeah, if CHC kind of makes a double bottom here, we could probably test this 54-cent area. CHC and SXP, right? That was the other one that I didn't look at. Okay, so did we break demand lines here? Like we kind of did, right? We broke this demand line, but we might try to we're back testing this support right now too. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what happens here, and it looks like a lot of the other charts, we got this bottom with a bounce to reject the demand line and come back down and make a higher low. So if we're making higher lows here, we're going to definitely come back up to test this again. If we confirm it. It's not confirmed yet, guys. Okay? Be patient. But the RSI is showing some divergence, right? Because we have roughly the same low on price, right? I guess it's close. Close. It's close in terms of it diverging. It's close, right? I think we were doing ORN, and that was going to be the end of the stream, guys. All right. Unless you guys are going to start hitting that super chat button, man. I've been live for an hour. Got some other things to take care of today, but you know, that super chat button is sometimes motivating for me to continue on the stream. Yeah, we can have one more look at like the majors, like ETH and Bitcoin here before I get off. All right. Yeah, still in the downslope of consolidation here. We looked at Dent already, high card. We're holding the lows right now on ORN, all right? Holding the lows for now. Taylor, thank you, man. Really appreciate you. You've been part of the STP community for quite some time now, so appreciate you sticking with us. All right, so ETH. We're gonna cover ETH one more time for the boys. Now look at market cycle quick. Yeah, we can. You know what? Let's look at it on the daily. But yeah, this just looks like a breakout and a back test, right? I'm gonna redraw this pattern here. But yeah, I mean, this broke out and now it's back testing, but it made a lower high, right? We should start to see some of the cryptos start to bounce, right? Because we just made this lower high here on Tether, so we're gonna see this come down, and hopefully the altcoins get a little push up, okay, on the hourly chart. We confirmed a lower high on the market cycle chart. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Make sure you guys hit that like button, smash the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. If you guys are interested in any of the STP products, make sure you guys check out the website, swingtradepros.com. It's all here for you. Join the Discord too, guys. That's where all the real good stuff is happening. So check that out. Join the Discord. Message myself, Mr. Know-It-All, STP Todd, Ninja Trader, or really any of the STP mods if you guys are interested in the bots or anything to do with STP. Obviously, also on the weekends, I run these group sessions. Kind of what I did on Sunday for free on YouTube, but more so in a private climate. Okay, so you guys can ask more questions. There's more Q&A. There's more of my attention there. Right now, it's $27 for the session. Make sure you guys check that out if you guys are interested in investing in yourself. All right, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful stream, and we'll see you guys then.